Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show talk about some Nascar news here. Really nothing else to talk about. I mean, I could do an NFL mock draft maybe, because the rest of the week, Tuesday's going to be kind of busy, and most of this week with college basketball. It's been a pretty busy week with college basketball really this week, and obviously NASCAR now back. It's going to be pretty busy like Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. Gonna be busy. See, that's probably be most of the stuff I'll cover this week. Besides my news videos, probably college ball and NASCAR over this weekend. If you want to talk about some news here to get into, remember Matt Tift? Well, he's not eligible for return consideration until at least 2031. Look, I mean, I feel like he's had, what, so many concussions? I mean, or it's like 12 years without a seizure or something. I didn't even know that was a thing with NASCAR, but they have to be, they're waiting 6 years to be on the safe side. Because you never know, because, sometimes seizures happen randomly. I think it's why, I don't know why, I think it might be why he left NASCAR, because he's had those health issues, but hopefully he's going to now be able to maybe race in a few years, but that's even if he wants to at that point. So, here's a NASCAR exclusive, RCR. They confirmed to Racing America on SI.com that it has filled the primary sponsorship inventory for its full-time NASCAR Cup Series and Xfinity Series cars in 2025. The team will run the number 33 Open Cup car in some select events. They've also pared down on the number of brands that will be primary partners with them this year. But yeah, the 33 will obviously run some select races. Assuming the super speedways, it'll probably be Austin Hill, and maybe Will Brown could be back for some road courses. So I'm thinking this pretty interesting. This was by catchfence.com. So Adam Stern tweeted this. He said, and quote from catchfence.com, NASCAR has received a formal submission from a manufacturer aiming to join Chevy, Ford, and Toyota in the Truck Series next year. According to sources, Dodge is the leading candidate to return to the sport. Yes, you heard that correctly. Dodge is possibly coming back to the Truck Series. I mean, hey, it's probably cheaper to run a truck program than a Cup program, because they don't have a body or engine ready for the Cup Series. They just killed off the Challenger and redesigned the Charger. They're doing trucks because of the spec engine. I mean, yeah, I want them to come back to Cup, but look, with the trucks, it's easier, because obviously it's way less cheaper, and also the spec engine. So it's been since 2012 since Dodge has been in NASCAR, so it sounds like they'll possibly be back in the Truck Series. We'll have to wait, probably wait a bit, maybe see if that gets actually confirmed. But we'll see. But it's expected to return for 2026 in the Craftsman Truck Series. It's expected, not confirmed, but it is expected. So on the truck race, the ARCA race, Craig Bracken, who had a hard crash in the ARCA race, was released, I believe, the morning of the Daytona 500, was released from the hospital later Saturday. He took a hard crash. There was a lot of hard hits in that ARCA race. I think it was a hard hit. He got hit like 2 or 3 times, really, really hard. He was released from the hospital. It was like just for precautionary stuff, but it was a hard hit. Like 2 or 3 of them. So the Fox broadcast, they show that Joe Logano and Brad Keselowski will be in the booth for the truck race in Atlanta next weekend, or this weekend now technically. So is the truck broadcast picking you up where the Xfinity series left off, having Cup drivers on the call? I mean, it makes them more watchable, I guess, than last year. I mean, the first one wasn't great. I mean, does it help that Jamie Little is the lead announcer? I mean, Harvick, I like Harvick, he's fine. Joey, kind of boring. But Brad and Joey are always good in the booth, so that's where it's impossible to have a fucking broadcast with Jamie Little as your fucking lead announcer. So after Truex crashed out of the 500, he told Alan Cavana he'll race a Cup again this year, just not sure when and where. I mean, he just needs to maybe ride off into the sunset. Like, if it's gonna be, I mean, maybe the Coke 600 Dover, 2 tracks he's good at and won't to do the really shitty super speedways. So during the 500, Bob Parker's put this on Twitter. Why remain green to the finish tonight as opposed to other races this week? NASCAR was able to dispatch safety equipment on the backstretch to get to those cars as the leaders raced to the finish. Then they threw the caution after the leaders crossed the line. Not sure that really applies to the dual race. They at least threw the caution a second before the finish. Look, I mean, they're just inconsistent. It is what it is. I mean, I'm just used to it. I mean, caution. Look, I'm not saying, they did. I'm not really saying anything. Sorry, I got just tongue-tied there, and I'm a bit tired. But it's just my thing is, look, the caution wouldn't have mattered regardless. It was the last lap. If they throw it, Byron wins. If they don't throw it, Byron wins. If they throw it, Byron wins regardless. But at least be consistent with it. Like, what the fuck is a caution now? I get it, but when you do it a certain way and people win because of that for a long time, then decide just to change it without telling anyone, it's just crazy. It's just random whenever they throw the caution at this point. It's just random. Are we surprised? No. The NASCAR on Fox, this for the 500 had 18 minutes of full screen ads this year compared to 46 minutes last year. And all this year had 4 fewer minutes of commercials than last year, 53 minutes versus 57 minutes. 35 minutes of side-by-side commercials in this one. Yeah, but they kept doing side-by-sides about the drivers, and then they had a fucking full-screen graphic in Stage 2 with 4 to go. Yeah, because that's what I want to see. A full-screen graphic when it's green flag racing. Fox coverage garbage, yeah, usual. Side-by-side commercials. How about no commercials? Fuck it. Keep scrolling through here. Luke Fenhouse is back in the number 66 ThorSport truck for multiple races. And his 2025 season debut will be at Atlanta this week. It's huge improvement over shitty ass Connor Jones. So RCR has plans to reassert itself as a home team for NASCAR's core blue collar fan base under new prez Mike Verlander. Our team, it is what it is. They're teams with slicker taglines and flashier shoe games. That's not who we are. Oh boy, I'd love to see how they plan to do that. You have nepotism in the 3 car. Nothing says working class team like having your nepo baby in the 3 car. Yes, Austin Dillon, the blue collar poster boy of nepotism. Kyle Busch, things are going to get rowdy. He'll participate in 5 truck races this season, beginning at Atlanta. He'll do Atlanta, North Wilkesboro, Charlotte, Nashville, and Watkins Glen. That's interesting, doing Watkins Glen. 5 races. Sure, he'll win probably win all of them. Eric Almirola, he's back for 9 races. Starting this week at Atlanta for Toyota in the number 19 in the Xfinity Series. Good paint scheme there for Eric. Daniel Dye's bringing a new look with his car this weekend. So far, the entry lists for Atlanta now from Bob Parker's. There's 33 trucks entered for Atlanta. I guess some notables. Mike McDowell's in the 07 truck. Kyle Busch in the 7. It's only 2 notables. Every other driver's ones you've seen. 33 trucks for Atlanta. Oof. McDowell and Michael McDowell and Kyle Busch. Oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna be... Atlanta for trucks probably be boring. 33 trucks. I don't know where the 56 truck is, not on here, but Jesus. 39 Cup entries for Atlanta. Some notables: Corey LaJoy in the 01. BJ McLeod in the 78. J.J. Ellie in the 44. Some of the notables there. 38 Xfinity entries for Atlanta. No notables because it's the same full-time drivers, I believe. Oh, and we already talked about him rolling Kyle Busch. Parker Kligerman's penalty will be his appeal will be later this week, so we'll know by sometime this week. Tuesday, I think it's when it's typically released, so we'll see. So for the inspection, Briscoe and Cindric's cars went to the R&D Center, typical further inspection of randoms. Elliott, Cindric, Briscoe, and Suarez to the engine dyno, their engines to the engine dyno. So this week's schedule for Atlanta: Friday 3:05 on FS1 truck qualifying, 5:05 on the CW Apex Mini qualifying, Saturday Cup qualifying, then 1:30 the trucks on FS1, 4 p.m. on the CW NASCAR Countdown, 5 p.m. the Xfinity race on the CW, Sunday 2 p.m. NASCAR race day, and then 3 p.m. the Cup race on Fox. And Cup qualifying will be on Prime Video this week, so like it's just everywhere, dude. Fox, Prime, like it's on everywhere. Some people might miss practice, but oh well. So that's really all I'll say here for this NASCAR video. Peace.